If I do not perform my Father's works, do not believe me. But if I perform them, even if you do not believe me, believe the works, so that you may realize and understand that the Father is in me and I am in the Father. Friends, we have pondered last time on what integrity is and how integrity is an essential quest for our existence as human beings. You can see March 18th reflection. So if you recall, we embark on an entirely different approach to integrity. Instead of having an approval from the world, we are seeking the approval of the Father. This, I argue, is an easy way to develop our integrity. Rather than having to work hard on doing our own thing, we focus on our relationship with the Father. Our main concern is to please Him. Doing what the Father loves is easy if we trust Him. It is hard when we don't trust Him. It is easy when we love Him. It is hard when we have no affection for Him. My relationship with my dad was far from perfect, but quite affectionate. I crave his presence because he was absent during my childhood due to work. I had a clash with my mom when I was 16 and decided to leave home. I remember my dad asked me to stay in a very tender way, and I saw tears in his eyes. Yet I was too stubborn and refused to stay. I left home for a whole month. They made up for the loss when I was sick during my first year exam in RMIT University in Australia. This is about 4 or 5 years later, 4 years later, I suppose. He left his busy job and flew over from Indonesia to make sure I'm okay. He stayed for a good week. This was an intimate moment I cherished. Years passed and I was ordained as a deacon towards priesthood. Dad was diagnosed with colon cancer. He said that to see me ordained as a priest is his final wish. Then God can take him home. He had seen my sister got married and his grandchildren grew up. His cancer was a blessing in disguise since we were able to spend a lot of time together in Melbourne during his chemotherapy treatment. The chemo finished 10 days before my ordination, and his operation took place a few weeks later after my first Mass in Jakarta. Everything was planned for Dad so perfectly. God even gave us 2 extra years, and I was able to bless and celebrate Mom and Dad's 45th wedding anniversary in the Holy Land in Cana, together with their friends in a pilgrimage, an intimate moment to remember. What more could God have done for my dad and I? This helps me to find God the Father as an intimate Father. Priesthood for me, as you can see, is a response of love both for my earthly father and my heavenly Father, which I can only fulfill by His grace alone. Jesus did nothing apart from what pleases the Father. You and I are called to do the same, to be intimate with the Father. The works and wonders and the integrity will follow effortlessly.